Hi guys, welcome to my global studies assignment, which I'll be talking about Malay kuih. So, origin of kuih. Kuih can be from different cultures such as Nonya, Malay, and Indian. Kuih has many different flavors, colors, and shapes, but it generally refers to bite-sized snacks like finger food, normally in sweet flavors, but there are also savory kuih sold in the market as well. It originated from Southeast Asia and is a perfect representative of food diversity, yet special in their own different way. It got its name kueh from Chinese word guo. It is spelled as kueh in Hokkien and Teochew Chinese, but in Singapore it's spelled differently. So first up, Chinese kueh. One of the most popular kueh in Chinese culture is Ang Ku kueh, which is also my favorite. Direct translated to English is red tortoise cake. This is because it is pressed into a tortoise-shaped mold and before it's steamed. And this is because tortoise is an auspicious animal in Chinese culture, symbolizing longevity. It normally comes in the color of red that comes from food coloring, but there are exceptions as well, like purple. The skin of it is made of glutinous rice flour and mashed mung beans. The interior is filled with different filling, subjected to but not limited to yam and peanuts. I've also seen flavors such as black sesame and mango. So Ang Ku kueh is now an everyday snack, but it used to be specially for birthdays and food offering in religious rituals back in the days. So moving on to Malay kueh. So there are actually different many delicious Malay kueh. Some of the popular ones are onde onde at Putu Piring. So I'm going to talk about onde onde today, which is also my favorite. Onde onde comes in the shape of a ball made out of glutinous rice flour. It's got its green color from blending flour together with pandan leaves. On the interior, there'll be malted palm sugar, which also we call it as gula melaka. Onde onde originated from Java, Indonesia, where it was named keloton. So onde onde used to be and also now is a common kueh eaten during Hari Raya. So you might notice some similarities between them. This is because Chinese traders came from the Han Dynasty, came to Singapore by ship to do some trading with us, and they actually stayed here for months while for the process and waiting for the next southwest monsoon to bring them back to China. So in the process of daily conversation, some of them actually end up falling in love with the locals, ending up in a marriage, and their descendants are then named Peranakans, which means local bonds, where males are called Baba and females called Nonya. So together they created a culture that reflected the fusion of both Chinese and Malay culture, showing similarities in the ingredients and cooking techniques used. So last but not least, Indian kueh. Indian kueh, on the other hand, is very different. It's a very rarely heard of culture, and some of the popular examples are kueh talam and putu mayam. So putu mayam is a traditional dish originated from South India. It used to be paired with curry back in South India, but when it came to Singapore, we twisted it and made it paired with sugar and coconut. When we are eating putu mayam, it's important for us to remember the hard work of the hawkers, that they try to make it affordable and delicious at the same time for us, and the part they play in preserving the culture for us. Because currently no one actually very rarely people actually eat these snacks from now on. So I'm going to show you an example right now. So we have a sample of Ang Ku kueh right here. You can't really see that well, but it comes in red and in the shape of a tortoise shell, and it says a word, have a Chinese word chun in the middle, and there are like a small piece of banana leaves under it. Next up will be the onde onde. So it's actually green ball covered in a shredded coconut, and there are melted gula melaka inside, which you can see from one that popped here is brown in color. So last but not least is the putu mayam. It actually looks just like a Chinese bee hoon pancake that comes with a packet of orange sugar as well. So there are the three samples that I'm showing you guys today. So lastly, my reflection. So this assignment allowed me to understand more about the pastry culture in Malaysia and why it's quite kind of similar to Singapore's one. It taught me to not just observe a culture in my eyes, but also think about the hidden meaning behind it. For example, why the shape of Ang Ku kueh being shaped like a tortoise. As for my personal growth, I learned to be more accepting of culture that are different from mine. And even if I meet one in the future that I'm unable to accept, I'll not judge them and still respect them. As for my personal growth, I understand that the world is very broad and there are countless more cultural habits that I haven't even heard of. So next time if I have a chance to visit another country with a different culture, whether is it for work or leisure, I'll do my research about the culture first before making comments about it.